Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. The Phils have won 14 straight games so far. We'll see if they can extend that to 15 next. Kyle Hendricks gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty B, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The left fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen, number 11 for him on the season, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
This guy has some pop. You can't just lay one in there. What happens? He leads the game off just like that. It's 1-0.
Batting second, the first baseman.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. His matchup numbers with Hendricks, he's gone 2 for 5. He also has 1 home run. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D-Roll, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
That's wide, 2-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2-1. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the first 3 batters of the ball game hit safely against him here, and he's going to need to turn things around in a hurry before things get out of hand. Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Playing 2-2.
Hoskins over at second. Harper on at first with nobody out. And he got him.
That is fair.
Ready now, Alec Bohm. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. From the stretch.
Outside.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Now the 1-0.
Ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Three and 0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
So it's bases loaded, 1 away, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. Here comes the first pitch. Right side, fair ball down the line. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Batting eighth, the center fielder.
With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Last season, he had over 110 RBIs. That's an RBI machine. When you're driving in over 100, that's really special, and you are doing some big things.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Miller tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point.
No.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
The 1-1 rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And the 32nd pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 3, the Cubs coming up. Aaron Nola will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Now at the plate, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now the pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Miller is there, 2 gone.
Batting first, the center fielder.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Happ was born in the state of Pennsylvania. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Phillies on top 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Aaron Nola. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Peterson has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The left fielder,
now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Lays off 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Liner towards second, and McCutchen has himself a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Rhys Hoskins stands in as he looks at a called strike. Hoskins, a 27-year-old. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runners on first with 1 down. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only 1 out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well, so it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
Hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Right. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. The catch will be made in front of the ivy. And now here comes the runner from third. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, JT Realmuto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. From the belt, the pitch.
That's the ball.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
The 1-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second. Phillies lead this one 4-0. Leading off the inning, Anthony Rizzo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Under it is Harper, and Bryce has got it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the left.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Fouled away. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding in, Alec Bohm. He drew a walk his first time up.
Alec Bohm.
And the pitch. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So coming to the plate, Gene Segura. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Lined into right, a base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
In now, Brad Miller, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. That missed close. It's ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. 2 out with the man at first. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So striding in, Aaron Nola flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Has a look, now the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. The 0-1 pitch.
Off the plate.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, but they hold a 4-0 lead. The next Cub up, David Bodie, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. High in the air out to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phils find themselves entering play today. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. First pitch coming, here it is. Strike taken up in the zone.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball. The playing 12. 1-2.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Two mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And Hoskins is there to make the catch. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 4-0. Striding into the box, Andrew McCutchen. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. McCutchen is retired, and there's 1 away.
The first baseman, number 17.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 3.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to right center. Happ retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Phillies down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Here's Javier Baez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Hayward comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And they start him out away with a called strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Standing in now, Ian Happ. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, JT Realmuto. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Alec Mills takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Alec Mills.
Into the box, Alec Bohm. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Mills rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. 2-2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Didi Gregorius is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
This is on the ground over to first. One there. Back to the pitcher, covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Phillies lead it 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Peterson, a 27-year-old, he was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
The 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail here 4-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the second baseman, Gene Segura. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder.
Into the box, Brad Miller. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a ball down and away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in to try it again. Aaron Nola 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First offering on its way. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Andrew McCutcheon.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Behind 0-2 now. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Line to the right side, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
The first baseman, number 17.
Ready once again, Rhys Hoskins. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Hoskins hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. And that misses 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. To second now, but he's safe as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Right fielder, number 3.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy in the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Here's Bryce Harper now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Again, another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Pitch inside, the throw, and an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at 3rd. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 Cub error, and no one left on base. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Phillies on top. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Bodie.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Standing in, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Contreras, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. No runs, no hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Good battle, count remains full. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Matt Duffy will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Cubs are down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ryan Tepera comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Ryan Tepera.
Now at the plate, Bryce Harper, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set. Here it comes. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Tepera, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. A runner at first with no outs here. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2.
That's the ball. Down is full.
Alec Bohm waits on deck. And before the 3-2, a move to first. And the runner back in standing. Nobody out, runner on first. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Once again, a 3-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate, Alec Bohm lifted in the air out towards left center. Happ is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. First offering on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. high in the air out to center field. Happ is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Phillies strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Last half of the 7th here, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Behind 0-2 now. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping up now, Jason Hayward. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Bohm in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian Happ.
Digging in, Ian Happ, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now another 0-2.
Ball.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, and Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter once you get into the 7th. And it's hard not to look past getting to that last out. But D-Row, it just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game, without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack. We'll see if this manager turns it over to the bullpen or allows this guy to finish it on his own.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. He spoils another one and will do it again. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. The 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now batting, Brad Miller.
The center fielder, Brad Miller.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1, taken just off the inside.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Aaron Nola. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Now the pitch. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. The 0-2 once more. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 6-0. At the plate, Jock Peterson. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Got him as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Chris Bryant comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen is under it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 13.
Stepping up to the plate, David Bodie. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. This is foul right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
20-12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still find themselves down 6-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brandon Workman will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Nico Horner will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew McCutchen. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch on its way.
No, inside.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, one away.
The first baseman, number 17.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rhys Hoskins. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
2-0.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peterson has a read on it. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 3.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
Ball.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. And it's gone into the bleachers. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Number 10 for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Now at catcher.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. Number 10 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Rowan Wick comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate now, Alec Bohm, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Phillies lead this one 8-0. Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball off the plate.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He'll try again. 1-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Miller is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Standing in, Nico Horner, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Going for strikeout number 15. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Harper is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The batter, not shortstop, Javier Baez.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. It just misses off the inside for ball 1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. To the left side, but it's well fouled. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a 1-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
8-0 the final today. The Philadelphia Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Aaron Nola with his 4th win this season as he tosses a complete game 1-hitter. Kyle Hendricks was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.